Hey guys, what is up? Golove here, and today I have a special guest with me because it's Mother's Day.
Yay.
This is my mom. This is Mama Goldy. Say hi, Mom.
Hello, everyone. This is Mom Goldy here.
Mom Goldy. Yes, this is Mama Goldy, and I want to do a quick little video. I asked you guys some questions on Twitter and on Facebook. By the way, I don't know what you guys are watching. It might be a Call of Duty gameplay or Gears of War gameplay. It doesn't really matter. The great part of this content is my mom's beautiful voice. By the way, it's Mother's Day. Mom, I love you.
I love you too.
Thank you for the beautiful accident that you have created. But anyways, we've got some questions. I've got some Twitter questions and some Facebook questions, and there's actually a lot of them. So let's just try to get into it, see if we can get it finished. We might have to break it up into a couple videos, but I'm not sure. So here we go.
Can I pass on any questions that I...
No, that isn't, no, you can't pass. That
Okay.
ruins it.
Okay.
No, you have to answer everything in some fashion. I might let you escape a couple. We'll see.
Okay.
So Mixzilla10 on Twitter asks, "Were you ever into gaming?"
I don't know what you consider gaming back in the day that I was...
Farmville doesn't count, Mom.
No, I don't.
Okay,
I never did that.
okay.
But I mean, as for playing video games,
Yeah.
absolutely.
You were?
But
What'd you play?
I played Atari and Donkey Kong and Mario Brothers and all those... silly
Okay,
games.
see,
That's
that's
gaming.
that is gaming.
that's
That's definitely
played
gaming.
Nintendo.
They consider
In
that.
fact, when I was pregnant with you, I played Nintendo nonstop. So
Really?
I think that yeah,
Really? Oh, see, this is why I am who I am then.
I think
Before I was even born, I was introduced to gaming. Okay, that's a good first answer. Jars of Dirt. By the way, some of these guys are gonna have very creative names. How does it feel to have Brennan as your son? That's me, by the way. I'm just kidding.
It's very, very flattering to have Brennan as my son.
Oh, stop.
I'm very, very proud of him. He's a great son. I couldn't have asked for a better one.
Oh, well, that's not true. That's
No,
not
that's
true. I could
true.
have been like a famous actor, like just a stallion.
You wouldn't be my Brennan.
Oh, that's so cute. Apress179 asks, "How was Goldy as a child?"
Goldy as a child. He was a character from the day he was born.
I was a character. What does that mean?
Very, very dramatic. Very.
What?
He always had to be the center of attention. He loved attention. He still loves attention. He's very, very outgoing. Very athletic. Just a comedian.
Did I ever piss you off? All the time, huh?
You had your sides to you that you do some things. And
So yeah, you were a little shit from time to time, is what you're saying.
yes, you were, but not very often. Not very often.
Not very often.
You were a very good kid. You always very considerate, very polite. I got compliments about you all the time from people. That you were
Even when I was really little?
You were such a little gentleman.
No,
Yes, the people
I don't believe that. I remember being kind of a jerk. I remember talking over people a lot or trying to raise my voice to make. I remember, and you guys were always like,
well,
"Brennan, you don't need to be so loud." I remember that a lot for a long time ago.
You did do that at times, but you were 5 and 6. 5 and 6 year olds do those type of things. So
Okay,
it wasn't
fair enough.
anything that was
Major.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. Okay, Marine5862 asks, "How do you feel about Brennan doing YouTube / creating videos for a living?"
I know that you enjoy it, and you're making a good living on it, and you love to do it. And I encourage. I mean, if it's something you love to do, I'm right there beside you, encouraging every.
See, you guys understand why I love my mother so much. She's just supportive. Even if I'm a crazy idiot most of the time, she still supports me in some fashion, so that's always good.
Absolutely.
Mango Godfather asks, "What are your thoughts on the 1K twerk?"
I have no idea what that is.
I feel like you do. Do you know what it is?
I have no idea.
Are you playing dumb?
No.
Are you sure?
You don't know.
Do you know what a twerk is?
Well,
Do you know what a twerk? You say it. You're like, I wish you guys could see her face. Do you know what a twerk is? You do know what a twerk is. Yes, you do. What is a twerk? Just say it. What is a twerk?
I don't know. You have to tell me.
It's very common in the rap scene. Twerking. You know, when black women shake their booty.
I had no idea what that was called.
Or not. I guess it doesn't have to be black women. Just when people shake their booty. You never heard twerking.
I probably heard it and had no idea what it
Okay,
meant. So.
well, the 1K twerk is, well, it used to be the 1K twerk. It's now the 1.5K twerk. But on my streams, when I hit 1,000 viewers, I play music and I shake my butt for my viewers.
I didn't know that. Wow, I'm gonna have to catch that.
So okay, so what are your thoughts on it now that you know what the 1K twerk is? You haven't seen it, but what is it? Are you kind of embarrassed?
Am I embarrassed?
No.
I'm not embarrassed.
Okay.
No.
Okay, well, I shake.
If you're not embarrassed, then
I shake my ass for strangers on the internet. So I'm basically like a webcam girl. Mom, you should be embarrassed. I'm just kidding. Echo VG says, "What is it like having a YouTube quote unquote famous son? Is he a little shit?" That is literally word for word his question. And I don't think I'm famous, but I still wanted to ask the question.
I believe you're famous, yes, and
no, well known.
You're well known, yes. I come across people all the time. They hear the name Golove and they are totally shocked that you're my son. They're like, "What? Golove? That's your son? So you are well known. You're famous." And what was it? The whole little.
Is he a little shit?
No.
No, I never was ever. I feel like I was not as good of a child as you make me out to be.
At times you had your moments, but I would never say you were a little shit.
You. Oh, that was okay. All right. Well, you guys heard it here. I was never a little shit. I've always been great. Nate Reiner says, "What was the worst thing you ever punished Brennan for?" Can you recall? I'm trying to think of what I got. The worst one I ever got. Worst punishment. And I really...
Well, you did some...
I did some stupid stuff.
Some stupid stuff. I'm trying to think
The time I almost drowned the cat.
Yes.
I tried to...
I think you were trying to bathe the cat, but you didn't know that cats didn't like water.
No, I just held it underneath the water.
I think the time you were in your little battery-powered Jeep,
yes,
four-wheel drive Jeep, and you were a little ornery that day because you mauled down the kid next door. He's just a little guy on his bike, and you just ran his bike right over with the Jeep.
I had a motorized Jeep. He had a little bike, and I ran him over. Oh my god!
Well, you ran the bike over. You didn't
I ran the
kid.
bike. Oh,
yeah,
okay,
that
well,
would have been
better.
That would have been worse.
That would have been hilarious.
But then you looked back at the camera and just had this look on your face, like ah.
Oh, you filmed it?
Yes, it was on. It's
Where
on film.
is all this video? This is the stuff they want to see.
I'd have to. Your dad's yelling, "Brandon."
We gotta pull these videos up. I didn't even know that. So the worst thing that I ever did was caught on video. I think I was bred for the YouTube.
Yeah, that was
kind
of a. I guess you could say that was a little shit moment.
Okay, good. I'm glad. Okay, so that was my little shit moment. That was the worst thing. Did you punish me though for it?
I don't know if we did or not. I don't know if your dad just talked to you about it or if we actually.
Because how do you?
We had made you apologize. I believe to the neighbor, pick up his bike because you had it's on the ground or whatever. But I don't know if you actually got of a punishment.
Okay, here's one. I think I was on a stream the other day and I was actually telling the people, and you're gonna remember this. Maybe I'll bring it up. But do you remember when you found notes in my backpack when school was out one year? And do you remember what those notes said? They were from me they were between me and a girl in like second grade. And you and Dad had to have a talk with me. Do you remember what those notes said? Do you remember anything?
I don't remember.
You don't remember?
Said, no.
Well, apparently, I think I said it the other day, but apparently these notes said I wanted to have sex with this girl. This was second grade. You don't remember that?
Oh gosh, that's horrible. No, I don't remember that. Does your dad remember that?
Yeah, I think you guys talked to me about it. I remember it was one of those things, and I just thought sex was like kissing and hugging. In second grade, and I brought the notes home because they were in my desk all year, and I just put all my stuff like from my desk into my bag, and of course in second grade you don't like take care of your own stuff, so you took care of my entire backpack and you found the notes. And I remember Vince was over, and you told Vince to leave so you guys could talk to me. You guys never got mad at me because I was too young to punish for that.
Well, you didn't know, yeah.
I didn't know what it was. But I remember that.
I don't remember that.
I don't know how you don't remember that.
Yeah, wow. I don't.
It was a long time ago. I don't know why that stands out, but the Prowler asks, the Prowler, have you always been supportive of Brennan, or did it take time? I'm assuming he's meaning like YouTube.
I've always been supportive when it comes to you and anything my kids. that's just
You've always been a pretty supportive mom.
I'm a very supportive mother. I did honestly have doubts. I didn't know that it would lead up to this, and I just hoped. I hoped for the best, and again, I was supportive because something that you wanted to do, something you enjoyed doing, and I just, supported you in it.
She's always been super supportive. I think when I first started doing YouTube, though, you were still like, you need to stop playing video games. You need to stop making all these videos. Because well, then again, it was a bad situation because I wasn't even going to school. I wasn't working.
Right.
I was a shit. I was a major shit then. I think at first you were very hesitant about it. But once I started, once I started kind of having some success out of it, that was when you guys were like, hell yes, like,
yeah,
okay, cool.
We always see that turn around. I guess there was some times where I became frustrated.
Oh, very.
Very
frustrated. But then again, I think any mother in your situation would have, so it's understandable. Pyro asked, what is your favorite or fondest moment of Brennan?
My fondest moment.
There ain't no fondest moment. Doesn't exist.
Oh my gosh.
I know, I kind of put you on the spot because I didn't give you much time to think about these questions. But I wanted that. I wanted your instant, I didn't want you to have time to think about it.
Yeah. My fondest moment. I think I've had several fondest moments with you. I don't really know how to
Well, if you could pick one, what was it? What stands out? Anything? See, no fondest moments.
No, there are fondest moments. I'm just trying to think of them. There are a lot of them.
You got this, Mama. You got this. We can come back.
I guess I don't know if you describe it as a fondest moment, but the moments that I treasure. Right,
okay.
I treasure the most are the times where
fondest.
You'd crawl up on my lap. We watch movies, and we would watch the same movie over and over again. Like
Fox and the Hound.
Foxhound,
Mama.
Foxhound, yes. And you just crawl up on my lap, and I just rub your back and your head, and you loved that. We would do it for hours, and I think those are the moments I treasure the most. Is just the times that we spent just doing those simple things.
Aww. Mom, you're like a Disney princess.
Far from that.
Dookie Tour, that's a great name. What profession would you have liked to see Brennan in if he wasn't on YouTube?
That's easier. Professional baseball player.
Really? Yeah, that would have been. Yeah, I bet you'd have been stoked. I'd have been stoked, but yeah, definitely. Before the whole YouTube thing, baseball was kind of our life. Everything revolved around baseball. I mean, even now, Tori, my sister. Life revolves around softball for her, so
it's been a part of our life from the beginning. I mean, when you guys were born, both of you. So and it's great because I love it. So I love being. And
I don't even think I can count on one hand. I honestly don't think that you've missed more than maybe 3 games ever. Like, you've been to almost every single game of both of us.
Well, no, Tori, I think I've missed more, unfortunately, because of my work schedule.
Work schedule.
Which, and I hate
for me, then, I don't remember you missing hardly any games.
If I had the opportunity, I'd be at every single game.
Yeah.
I always feel guilty when I do miss a game, still to this day, because it's important for me to be there supporting my kids, So, that's huge.
Mama of the year. Mama of the lifetime. The Bobby Hill says, what was the worst thing Brennan did as a child?
The worst thing?
Oh, no.
That's kind of the same. I mean, that kind of goes back to
really? That's the worst thing I did? Well, yeah, sort of, but...
No, I mean...
I remember I stole Pokemon cards once. Remember that? In Woodland?
Yes, I
stole Pokemon cards.
I remember that.
But I don't remember anything that really stands out. I remember middle school years is kind of when I started being a troublemaker.
What would you find as troublemaker?
What do you mean? I was always getting in trouble in school. Middle school.
Well, you were. I
hung out with Zach.
You liked to be, the clown, the class clown, the jokester, and so unfortunately that got you in trouble. So you would get. I think I got calls or letters from some of your teachers regarding that because you goofed off. You were a goof goofball. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, so your dad your dad and I had to talk to you a few times regarding that. But as for, I mean, you never did anything horrible. You did, you know.
I threw tennis balls at cars once. I don't think I ever told you that. I don't think I ever.
Yeah,
got
see,
caught.
the horrible things I probably know nothing about because you probably kept them from me.
Yeah, maybe that's true. I mean, I'll tell you now. I can't think of it. I mean, that's one of the worst ones. I think. Well, Zach and I used to throw pine cones at cars as well. We were those kids that you hate.
Yeah.
We didn't have any intention of damaging a car. It was just fun to try to hit a car with a pine cone. Like, we didn't see it as we want to mess up that car, like, at all. We didn't think we could do that. But the time that Zach threw a tennis ball through a guy's window and hit him in the face and he stopped, yeah, we never did it again.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, I didn't know about that, unfortunately.
That was our last one. I thought you knew about all this.
No.
Oh, no.
I
Well,
did not.
maybe we have to stop the video here. I'm just kidding. Too much is being told.
Yeah.
Connor Wiley asks, what got Brennan originally into gaming?
Well, really what got you into starting to do all this stuff is you got injured from baseball, and so you were kind of...
Well, what about, I mean... yeah, that is true. YouTube, but what got me into gaming? Like, I was gaming way before that.
Oh,
I was
you were always. I
games.
mean, even when you were little, 5 and 6, you've always played video games.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, but when did that? I'm trying to think. I feel like it's Joe. Joe was always playing video games. Him and
yeah, that's probably who you got your influence from
Uncle
when you were young. Yeah, relatives,
Maybe.
Troy and Joe and aunts and uncles, you know.
Yeah, I think it was just my whole family. I mean, none of my family are super hard. I think Joe is kind of the most hardcore gamer. But then again, I think I was the one that took that above and beyond. But everyone kind of played games. I was around. My family's super young. Like, everyone's super young, so I think that was more of a thing too. I wasn't surrounded by older people. I mean, I was obviously, but they weren't like in their 40s and 50s. They were much younger than that, except for like Grandpa and Grandma.
Yeah.
But let's see what else. I am Adam Bomb says, if your food could speak, would you still eat it?
No.
No. If your cow could, if your
I can't say
hamburger
that
could speak to you.
I like steak. Still, I like beef. Still mooing.
If it was when it's still mooing,
when it's raw.
So that's kind of gross, Mom.
It's very rare. No, I'm just
It's
joking.
like bleeding, and you're still okay.
Well, I do like my steak pretty rare.
Okay.
But that would be the only case. No, I wouldn't. I would not eat my food if it.
No, I don't think I would. I don't think many people would. That would be kind of
I'm just
sadistic.
picturing a fish looking up at me and you know.
That would
just totally spoil my appetite.
Yeah, that'd be. I would laugh at that. Okay. Caesar asks, how do you manage Goldy's school with his video game? I don't. That doesn't really make sense. Okay, so I think what he means. The question's a little weird, but in high school there was a point where, hands down, I was probably addicted to video games. I think it was my junior year. It was right after I got hurt. How did you deal with that? Because you knew that that's all I did. I mean, do you remember that?
Yeah. Junior
year, that's literally all I wanted to do ever. How did you deal with that?
Well, it was a little frustrating because you had some, I can't remember if it was your sophomore year or your junior year where your grades, you had trouble with your grades. It was your junior year.
Yeah.
So that I took to, it was the video gaming that was interfering with that. And so it was frustrating, and I knew, part of me I really wanted to be understanding and considerate, because you went through a time after you got injured with baseball where you were having a tough time with that.
Yeah.
You know, and so I was trying to give you the time to, find yourself, so to speak, because all you knew really was baseball, that you had been playing it since you were 5. So I think that really, and maybe I shouldn't have, but I think that I've been really
I think you did
easy.
a good job.
I think I've been really easy on you,
Yeah.
and I just, again, wanted to be considerate.
I think if other parents, most parents, if they were in your situation, they would have done it a lot. They would have been a lot more harsh.
I think so too. I think they would have banned
down.
you from doing stuff and limited your. And I was
probably
never
broke my Xbox with a hammer or something.
I
mean,
was
that's probably
never
what I
that.
deserved. I know. I think the furthest we went was like time restraints. I think we had time restraints on stuff, but that was pretty much it.
I think these days you have to look at the. What would I prefer as a parent? I would prefer my kids to be home, maybe doing video games just a little bit more than out on the streets getting in trouble and drinking and doing drugs. That is my thought when they're in my home and in my
That actually goes perfect into the next question. By the way, Facebook and Twitter's down below. Check it out.